The crime happened on March 30th, 1985. The police figured out that they better take a closer look at Elizabeth. And when we went back to college in the fall of 1985, they did in fact pull her in and were very hostile to her. And that was the first warning. And then the police also asked to talk to me, and that was the final warning. We were convinced that the police would basically right on her heels. We thought she would be the obvious suspect. It was known that she had a bad relationship with her parents, and she had a history of drug abuse. So who is the police going to come after but their junkie daughter, right? And then this idea flopped into my lap. I'll tell the police I did it. My father was a German diplomat, so I had a diplomatic passport with a diplomatic visa in it. So I thought I had diplomatic immunity. And I told her, the worst that will happen to me is that I will get sent back to Germany, and then they're going to put me in a juvenile prison. Under German law, I was still a juvenile. And I was willing to go to prison for her, in a German juvenile prison for 10 years, to save her.
Jens says the police were eager to believe his story, even though his confession didn't match many of the details at the crime scene.
My case is a little bit different from many false confession cases. In most false confession cases, the police isolate a suspect and pressure him, and then after days, the suspect gives up and just tells the police whatever they want to hear. That was not the case with me. I went into that police station when they brought me there, intending to give a false confession. We were taken into custody on June 5th, 1986. I was interrogated for a total of 9 times over 4 days. During my confession, I made a number of serious mistakes. I got Nancy Haysom's clothing completely wrong. I said she was wearing jeans, but in fact, she was wearing a long housecoat with pajamas. I told the police that I cut their throats, and I specifically said I did not stab them. But in fact, they were stabbed, I believe, 38 times. Again, the real killer would have remembered stabbing 2 people 38 times, but I got that wrong. Somebody washed off blood in the showers. This was nowhere in my confession because I didn't know about it. Another crucial error in the story is there were 4 blood types found at the crime scene. The 2 victims' blood types, A and AB, and then also blood type O and blood type B. The false confession I told them was that I killed Derek and Nancy Haysom by myself. So there should really have only been 3 blood types at the crime scene. There was no explanation in my story for the 4th blood type. The police should have been very suspicious about my false confession, but the police wanted to solve the case at the expense of getting it right.
Okay, now Jens was paroled. He wasn't pardoned. And so when they let him out of prison, they said, you're going to be deported. You're out of here. But it wasn't right away. He spent 3 weeks with ICE holding him in a detention center. He finally landed in Germany about 6 hours ago. And he landed at the airport and went straight to a satellite uplink center where he is now and is going to talk to us for the first American interview as a free man. Jens, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just doing wonderful. This is the best day of my life, and I'm so happy.
It's got to feel just amazing to breathe fresh air in your home country for the first time in over 33 years. Tell me what's going through your mind and heart right now.
It's just astonishing. It's just astonishing. I arrived and the weather was so beautiful, and for the first time in 33 years, 6 months and 25 days, I was walking around without handcuffs, without leg irons, free.
Well, hey there, thanks so much for watching. And while I have you, do you have a story or a question for me? If so, I do want to hear from you. Click on the link in the description and tell me what's going on. You just might end up right here with me on the show. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Click that little red button below. You know you want to. What are you waiting for? Do it!